It's the Anakin 9.5 Beats, the show, man. Once again, we back on another level, back on another time stream, but I had to give you something. Don't get distracted by negativity. All right? Don't get distracted by negativity. Let's roll.
Jay has a baby. AUG. UTE. Young Dula. Y'all already know. Let me spit this real for y'all. Hey, check it. How I spit it. Vivid, nah, picture worthy. You can take a pic of all my lyrics, call them picture perfect. I ride the waves of the sound, trying to hit the surface, and folks trying to wipe me out as if I'm surfing. I'll never steal a person's style, I got a different purpose. Like if you sit with verses, I'll be dropping iller verses. So leave your cheese, I'ma tell you I'm better. My records is like a shredder to your cheddar. Put them bets up, hotter than the devil's tea kettle. Shoot that metal with a little bit of care for you. I'll never be careful. It's funny how my lyrics carry throughout the dark. Still I'm underground like a groundhog. Somebody praying on my downfall. Could be my homies that be swearing they real, but they really the fakest. Somebody praying on my downfall. Could be my family cause they telling me to quit, like they feel I won't make it. Somebody praying on my downfall. Could be them girls I left with broken hearts, now they want me to starve. Somebody praying on my downfall. Could be these rappers cause they know I ain't far from exposing them all. Somebody praying on my downfall. I'm sky high and I'm pissing on the toilet. See that cloud nine and I ain't even missed the bowl. Like a soccer player on mid is how I kick a flow. Cause my mind's a marijuana field and it's filled with goals. On the road, told the green light, here I go. Still I ain't nowhere near that green just like a year ago. And I can smell through they nostrils, they fictional. Just wait cause they gon' wake up to a doctor trying to fix their nose. And nowadays everybody got a pencil and line with their rhymes like they writing with a stencil. So what I'm talking about, first I'm not Willis though, but I'm just trying to rule the world with a different stroke. But I ain't following scripts like television shows. I'm too real for they visuals. Hey yo, I feel as though that I'ma live a short life, cause they feeding all the fakes and making real soldiers die. Somebody praying on my downfall. Could be my homies that be swearing they real, but they really the fakest. Somebody praying on my downfall. Could be my family cause they telling me to quit, like they feel I won't make it. Somebody praying on my downfall. Could be them girls I left with broken hearts, now they want me to starve. Somebody praying on my downfall. Could be these rappers cause they know I ain't far from exposing them all. Somebody praying on my downfall. But I'ma trust the Lord first. People pray for me to hurt, but I'm the one that go to church. I run these laps till I'm tired, you the one getting burned. Nah, I'm at the finish line, number one to your third. I run my city, you be running like a girl. I dial a number on that chirp and have you running with the birds. Or I can simply put your mother in a hearse, shoot your head out first like a mother giving birth. But I'm ballin' with these raps, slam dunking till it hurts. I break the rim like Shaq and have you underneath the earth. And my team hard ballin' on that turf. You soft as a softball, no, softer than a nerf. Patient, them other boys harder than dirt. Dedicated, dog, I put the hard and hard work, and all I see is though I got the pills, moving eyeballs and pills, very smile on cause all through this verse. Somebody praying on my downfall. Could be my homies that be swearing they real, but they really the fakest. Somebody praying on my downfall. Could be my family cause they telling me to quit, like they feel I won't make it. Somebody praying on my downfall. Could be them girls I left with broken hearts, now they want me to starve. Somebody praying on my downfall. Could be these rappers cause they know I ain't far from exposing them all. Somebody praying on my downfall.
Yes, sir. I had to play that whole track. You know what I'm saying? I made that track back in 2010, but I still love my old music, man, with my old artists and My old doggone Us Two Entertainment, UTE, bro. You know how we get down. Let's get it. That was one of my artists back, you know what I'm saying? Co-founders, Jay Hazard, but it's got a whole different name now. Let's give it up for that right there. Yeah, we made that back in 2000, shoot, I don't know, 10. But it still resonates. It's still a good song. And that's when Fruit Loops, that was Fruit Loops 8 or 7 back then. See how it has changed over the years? That was Fruit Loops. That beat was made from Fruit Loops from my producer, Jay Sapp, call him Sapp, JMS Productions. And back then I had Reason and he had Fruit Loops 7. I had Reason like 4. And man, we used to go at it. We used to make beat for beat. You know what I mean? But that's actually Fruit Loops 7 or 8. And that shit still smacking. You know what I'm saying? Let's give a round of applause for JMS Productions. I got so many songs that I produced, so many tracks from artists that I work with, man. You would not believe it. I could play all our old stuff and it's still popping. You can sit up here and say, oh, well, no, it's not popping. It doesn't sound like what's today, but what's today, and what's tomorrow's tomorrow. But what was yesterday still sound good today. Let's give it up for that right there. Just want to say to all my subscribers, all the people that hit the like button, I appreciate you. Anybody that comments on anything that I post, no matter if it's shorts, no matter if it's a video, no matter if it's podcast, live, whatever I post, I appreciate it, you know. And I just feel like with this channel, the UTE Now channel, I got a variety of all kind of people on my channel, which that's what I want. That's what I pretty much signed up for my channel. I don't have a particular group that's just gonna ride for me. I want everybody to come to my channel. I just do not want one set of people to come. So some people gonna like this, some people gonna like that, some people gonna like that, some people gonna like this. All right, it's cool. When you listen to my channel, it's pretty much you know,
awesome.
Let's say it again. It's pretty much
awesome.
Yes. And I know that, you know, through time it can get a little difficult when it comes to the kind of audience you want, but anybody's welcome to my channel. You know what I mean? Let's go. But once again, thank you for everybody coming in. Thank you for people that support. Hey, much love, much respect. Let's keep the show rolling. All right, so today, because I got to go get some money, we're going to talk about don't be distracted by negativity. Do not be distracted by negativity. It's not good. Sometimes when you're on the right path and you're doing the right thing, you will have people that will try to distract you. You know, especially on the internet. You're going to have people that leave comments on your page. Cool. Check. You're going to have people that's in your family that say, hey, I don't feel like you're doing the right thing, or that's not going to work. Get your 9 to 5. You know what I mean? You're going to have people that say, hey, listen, I don't like the girlfriend that you with. Or if you're a girl and you're dating a guy, you're going to have family members say, well, I don't like this person. A lot of people are going to tell you through your life what they don't like. And it might not even be about you. But at the same time, some people in your life, it's important that whatever they say to you, you have to take it for heed. Now, sometimes it could be good, sometimes it could be bad. In most cases, when somebody say they don't like what you got going on or they dislike what you have going on, it may hurt your feelings. It may make you rebel against them. It may have you perhaps say, oh, you know, I don't want to deal with this person. They hating on me. Well, sometimes people are not hating on you. But you still have to keep in mind, through the mindset, that you don't want to be distracted by negativity, especially if you're doing good. Now, when I say negativity and I say distraction, this is when you on your path, when you on your word. You know what I mean? When you're on a vibe that you're trying to do better for yourself, you're trying to get more money, you're trying to get more opportunities, you're trying to pave a way for yourself. And sometimes you can be distracted by people that get in your way, that make you feel like you can't make it, or you can't do this and you can't do that, or you're doing it, but it could be as simple as 1, 2, 3. They mad because they can't do it. Let's give them a round of applause for that. Yeah, it could be that. So you kind of like got to take the good with the bad. You got to take the good as far as when people say something negative, but you also got to take the bad when they really being negative because they really don't want you to be successful. And that's messed up. But let's kudos to the people that really out here getting it, that don't pay attention to nobody. And you know, sometimes, you ever, hey, let's say this, and I ain't trying to be hypocritical, and I'm not trying to be crucial, but you ever been to church, right? You ever been to church, and for some odd reason, you had a bad weekend, you had a bad week, and then you happen to go to church, and then for some odd reason, it seems like the preacher is talking about you. You ever been through that? Yeah, like you've been to church and you sit there, you pay your tithes, you pay your offering, or you don't pay nothing in church. You know what I'm saying? You don't even put 25 cents in a collection tray. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of messed up. But all of a sudden, when the preacher gets up and starts preaching, it seems like he's talking about you. Now, I'm not saying you got to question that. But 85% of the time, I do feel like that's a message from God. But I just don't like how some preachers really put it in perspective. Like, they'll get into the conversation of the book of whoever they want to talk about, right? And then it started translating to, you don't need to be doing this, and you don't need to be doing that. Like, can you talk about the things that you have done? Can you talk about the negative shit that you did in your past? And I think that's what a lot of preachers don't even say that. Like, and I'm not saying I don't go to church as much as I guess I should. But I do thank God every day, and I talk to him every day, and I always thank him, if I don't do nothing else. But I just think that sometimes church can be hypocritical. I don't want to keep talking about church, but I'm just saying. You're having a bad week, you're having a bad weekend, and then you end up going to church, and the first thing they want you to do is pay your tithes and offering, right? Yeah, they want you to do that first. If you don't do nothing else, they want you to do that. And I'm talking about every church. I'm not talking about just one church, God damn it. Then they want you to get involved in the church. All right. And then when you get involved in the church, you sit down and you get the word, and they're going to tell you what not to do and how not to do this. But they don't never talk about themselves. Now, I guess some churches, they do. They talk about themselves. They'll say, hey, listen, I did this back in the day. I want to hear what you did. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it 100. Let me hear what you did. Did you go out and smoke some weed? Did you do some drugs? Was you an alcoholic back in the day? Now, I will say this. If there's ministers out there that can talk about themselves first, then you get a round of applause. But my question is that really a positive thing when you do go and then they're telling you about the Bible or whatever religion you're in, and then they talk about what you need to do and how you need to do this and do that? Like, just tell me a story about yourself, man, and keep it a buck with a line with what you're talking about in the book of whatever, and keep it peace, man. Because I really feel like, that's kind of negative, and it could not be negative towards you, but I think that's negative, and I think they should be able to, for you to come and talk to them personally. Like, they can pull you in the office and say, hey, listen, what is your problem? How can I help you? I mean, I know you're paying your tithes and offering, but let me help you by trying to reconstruct, and I shouldn't have to pay you for that. It should be free, right? Let's give them a raw applause for that. It should be free. Or, when you're in a relationship, right? Let's break it down. If you're in a relationship and your partner is always negative, always talking about, oh, we're never gonna do this, and we're never gonna make it. This is wrong, that's wrong, this is wrong. Like, how can you be successful in your relationship if the person you with is always negative? How? That's some bullshit. So if you're in a relationship and your partner is always negative and always talking about you're gonna do this, they don't even give you a shot, man. They don't even give you a chance. They always, okay, yeah, you made some mistakes in the past. Yeah, you probably didn't pick up your clothes the whole time, in the first couple of years, or you wasn't able to pay your bills because you didn't have the correct job or the right job to help your partner out financially. But then you do get the job, right? You do get a good job, and it's able to pay you more than what you got before, and you still got your partner sitting up there saying, "Oh, we're not gonna make it. This is gonna be fucked up." And that is not motivating your partner. When your partner is trying to do something better, and your partner is trying to do good for themselves, you should really take in consideration that, hey, my partner is trying. Okay. If they don't do anything else, they're trying. So acknowledge your partner when they're trying to make it take another step forward to try to be successful with you and y'all coming together. Like, quit all that negativity shit, man. If your partner is trying and they're doing better and you still haven't got to that platform between both of y'all, boost them up, lift them up, man. Don't take away from them, you know what I'm saying? That's why. And if you are the partner that's getting, juiced up on and saying, "Oh, they're not doing that," then just block them out, man. I got a suggestion: just keep working more. Yeah. Get 2 jobs, get 2-3 jobs, and never be home until they get to the point where they say, you know what I'm saying? I miss you. And then you got your best friends, your friends out there. Them be the main ones that's boosting you up. Like when you do something good and you're on the right path and y'all are not running the streets no more and y'all not out here lollygagging and bullshitting, and then you go get a real job, or you do something that's very successful and then your friend doesn't want to do it, your friend can really get jealous of you. And this is the truth. Let me tell you how your friend can get jealous of you, because they don't want to do what they're doing, but they see you doing what you're doing, and then they make excuses. They say, well, I don't know why you're doing that. That's not what you do. You should be doing this. It's always your friends that always tell you what you should be doing, but they're not doing shit either. You know what I mean? And I know I said shit either, but it's true. When you're trying to do something and you're doing more than one thing, it's always like when you're with your friends, it's a competition thing. Yeah, it's a competition thing. It's always going to be a competition thing. But it just depends on the velocity of the competition. Like, say you got a job at, a good plant. Let's say a plant like Plant Vocal. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but it's a big plant, right? But your friend is working at Walmart. Your friend is making $18 an hour. You're making $35 an hour. Mismatch. It's a mismatch. So y'all not gonna see eye to eye. You will be able to provide for yourself and get more expensive clothes. You'll be able to get you some good credit because you're making $35 an hour, and also you'll be able to buy a house. You'll be able to buy a car. But your friend working at Walmart and making $18, $19 an hour, I mean, that ain't bad, but that person will be able to stay in an apartment. You know what I'm saying? They'll be able to buy like a used car. And they'll eventually be able to go out to eat to like Texas Roadhouse. Where you'll be able to go out to eat at a 5-star hotel, hotel, or you'll be able to go to Fahrenheit 51 or 54 or whatever. You know? So the cool thing about it is don't tear your friend down from working at Walmart, and the person at Walmart should not tear you down for working at, you know what I'm saying, a big plant. Or you could just be a doctor or lawyer, and the other person is just, work at the Shell station. I don't know. But yeah, in reality, that's the truth, man. You don't want that negativity. Y'all have to lift each other up. Like, that's the most important thing about life, is lifting each other up. Don't tear each other down when one is doing better than the other. Y'all can talk about the situation. Maybe your friend, maybe they help you. Maybe not want to help you at the job that they're at, but they can help you through other connections. Let me tell you something about life, gang. Life is about making connections with people. That's how it was in the early 1900s all the way up to probably about the 80s. Yeah, life is about making connections with people. You cannot be successful in life 100%. You can be successful in life 30%. I'm talking about if you're doing good. But you cannot be successful in life without connections. And I'm not talking about connections with where you work at. I'm talking about connections outside of the perimeter, outside of your job. Yeah, outside of a job, people that you know. You want to keep good credit with people. I always say this too. You always want to keep good credit with people around you. And I'm talking about good people now. I ain't talking about your thugs, your gangsters, your warlords, and all them motherfuckers. I'm saying keep good business with people, man. People that you just know from other jobs that you used to work with them at. You want me to give you an example? People from other jobs. You can have people that you came up with school, in middle school, high school. Reconnect with them. And I'm talking about some social shit. Like, you never know what they might have to offer to help you out, and you can help them out. Meeting people at the gas station. Get you some business cards. If you don't have your business card, you know what your best business card is? Your best business card is your phone. You know why? Because you're on platforms on the internet. You're on IG. You're on Facebook. You're on X. You're on all these platforms. So that is your business card. That's how you can connect with people. Let's give it up for that right there. Yes, sir. Stay connected. Now, if you on the internet bullshit and you ain't really doing it on the internet, then I suggest that you just don't rock with that person, okay? Don't even send your information out. But if you're really doing something in life and it's very, very substantial and somebody can connect with you, yeah, that's your business card, your phone. I do believe you can agree with that. Come on, let's give it up for that. In the meantime, yes, being distracted by others is hard, man. It's really, really hard, because if a person is always negative around you, you're always going to be stressed out. You're always going to be worried. You're always going to think negative. And then when you think negative, you won't be able to be and have that skill set when it comes to things that you're really great at, because that person is always in the way. You have to learn how to ignore people, especially when you're working with people. You have to ignore them. When they get in their feelings and they get mad and they want to, because people are going to be jealous of you when you're great. Yeah, it's true. People are going to be jealous of you. They're going to envy you and they're going to feel bad because you are special and you do have that it factor. Like, you are that person. So through your mindset, you have to really, really just say, hey, look, I'm going to block these people out that's getting on my nerves. And you also have to be respectful. When you're respectful with the person that comes to you and be negative, and you just keep repeating the same thing, they're going to repeat the same thing, and motherfucker, you're going to repeat the same thing. And it really get to a point where you just say, hey man, I'm not gonna get mad with you. I'm not gonna get upset with you. You don't even have to tell them they're upset. Just keep repeating yourself. I'm a person that keep repeating myself. Like, I keep repeating it until you get it right. I'm not gonna get mad with you. I'm not gonna get upset with you. It's just more like, hey, listen, I'm saying this, 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 I'm saying this. but for the most part, it's true. Why do people be negative, man? Because remember, they're not happy where they're at. Or they just simply want to boss you up. They simply just want to tell you what to do because they don't have anybody underneath them to talk to. Most people that don't, that's really negative, really don't have any friends. You're probably the only friend they got, and this is true. You're probably the only friend they got, and nobody likes them. And you can tell because they'll say that. I don't have any friends. Don't nobody like me. I hate people. People like that, you need to just stay away from. And that's the truth. Let's give a round of applause for that right there. Yeah, it's like a slap in the face. That's what it feels like. Especially when that person, they get upset with you, and when you try to drift off and go on about your business, they get mad, get upset, and then they be like, I don't want to be your friend no more. Well, bitch, I don't want to be your friend either. That's why I distance myself from you. Let's keep it a buck. That's why I did what I did. But in the meantime, yeah, man, I hope you got some jewels from this. I just want to keep it a buck with you about the situation. Don't be distracted by negativity. When you're distracted by negativity, things do not work out. I'm telling you, you lose focus. You lose your mindset. You start to drift off. You end up being in a dark place where you don't want to be. And then it's just a bad situation. And some of y'all need to get some get back as far as being to yourself. You need to learn how to be on your own. Be an introvert, like stay to yourself. When you learn how to do that and you learn how to think without somebody thinking for you and always being in your ear, man, you will be a mastermind. Let's give it up. You will be a mastermind when you learn how to self-entertain, being in an area and space of yourself where people won't even have to worry about you. It's good to be alone, and it's good to think to yourself. It's good to recognize things. When you on your own, you spend time with yourself, like take yourself out to eat. You know, you don't have to always go out with your partners or go out with your lady friend or go out with your girlfriend or boyfriend or whoever it is or married. Sometimes you have to go outside and go out to eat on your own. Take your own self shopping. Yeah, give it up for that, man. Because when you spend time with yourself, you know more about yourself than anybody else. I'm not saying you got to go out there and talk to yourself. But yeah, it has time. You have time to think about life and your priorities. Always having somebody in your ear is not acceptable. And you can call me Mr. Miyagi. No, it's not acceptable to always have somebody in your ear. It's not always acceptable to be on the phone talking to somebody about your life and your skill set and what you need to do in life. Not going to work. Not these days. Because if you really want to know something, you really can't just Google it. Or you really can just go online and say, all right, what is this? What is that? You see something every day that you can learn on the internet besides talking to somebody. Now, do you need to talk to people? Yes, but as long as they're on a positive situation, as long as they got positive vibrations. If they got positive vibrations, okay, cool. That's fine. No problemo. But yeah, spend time with yourself. That's what we need to do. Don't be scared to be alone. Don't be scared to do things on your own. Don't be scared to fix things on your own. Because once you start doing that, then when times get crucial, when times get critical, you won't have to worry about the next person. You won't have to worry about being disappointed. And you won't be distracted. You see where I'm going with it? You won't be distracted as far as negativity. And if somebody is negative, then you can say, you know what? This is not for me. I don't have to deal with this. You don't even have to reply back. You feel me? You don't have to say shit. So that's what I challenge everybody to do. Okay? I challenge everybody that's in life, that love themselves, love their family. Learn how to spend time on your own. All right? Pay your own bills. Okay? Take yourself out to eat. You don't got to read a book, but get information on the internet about life, skills, sex. You know what I'm saying? When you do that life skill set, then you're going to be good. Learn how to challenge yourself by, you know what I'm saying, finding information that you're really not interested in, but you know that it can help you. Because you don't have to always ask somebody for help when it comes to things that you want to do, when it comes to progression, when it comes to being effective and things you're trying to execute and you're trying to fulfill all your dreams. It's very important. And take time away from people. Some people, you have to put them in time out, like, you know what I'm saying, when you was in elementary school or middle school. I would say elementary school. Like, just tell some people that's getting on your nerves, they're aggravating you, and they're distracting you from being very successful. Just say, hey, listen, I'm not really talking to you right now. You know what I mean? I'm not. And then they be like, why? Like, well, give me a few months, give me a few weeks, and I'm going to get back to you. You know what I'm saying? I got you on time out. Just try it. I'm telling you. And then one day they're going to be like, they either just going to leave you. If they really your friend and they really cool with you, and they really, really cool, and they really love you, and they really care about you, you know what they're going to do? They're going to say, all right. They're going to go on about their business. But if they drift away and you don't ever hear from them again, they never was your friend. Let's give it up for that right there already. But yeah, man, I'm about to end this section. All y'all got to do is rewind and come back and leave a comment. Or you can just doggone hit the like button. If you don't do that, you know, you're going to miss something. I will give you that. We have to give it up for that right there. And yes, I will have an early morning show tomorrow. I don't know what time. I don't really have a set schedule when I do this. I post it, and then I either do it before, I do it after, I do it now, I do it later. But I get it done. Let's give it up for that right there. Yes, yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure this weekend you be safe, stay out of trouble, do what I ask you to do, and you're going to be great. You're always going to be great. You always love the Anakin 9.5 Beats, the early morning show where we just get into it and we let everybody know that God is good, God is great all the time, God is good. You know how I play my music, and then I'm officially out this bill. Been out on 5 Beats. You already know the Early Morning Show. I'll see y'all soon. Peace out.